Welcome to Larry the Alchemist, where we discuss all things heavy metal and hard rock. On today's episode, 3 albums that I regret buying. These are albums that, for whatever reason I got them, as soon as I got them, I immediately regretted buying it. From the first listen, all these years later, they've never grown on me. They were a complete waste of my money, and I just absolutely regret buying them. All of these I bought when I was younger. And when I was younger, I didn't have a lot of money. So I would save up my money, and it was a big deal if we went to the mall and I got to buy a record. So if I bought one that was a total dud that I didn't like, it was really, really disappointing. And these are 3 of the biggest offenders to me that still to this day I am angry about spending my hard-earned lawn mowing money on these just absolute duds of a record. All right, the first one is AC/DC, and this album is called Back in Black. I know it's kind of hard to see on the thing here. You got to hold it a certain way in order to see it, but if you turn it a certain way, you can see that it says Back in Black. I mean, it should have been a warning just from seeing the cover. It just doesn't make any sense at all. It's just totally weird. And just from the first time I heard the record, it starts off with this weird bell sound. I have no idea what that has to do with anything, and the album is just, it's first of all, it's produced horribly. It's super bright. It's super harsh. The band has no groove or feeling to them. It's really stiff and choppy. There's all kinds of chords and weird stuff going on this record. I mean, I've never been a huge fan of prog, and I don't like things when they have too many chords in them. And this record, it's just, every song, it's just like there's a million chords in them or something. It's just totally strange. And after I got the record, I remember seeing a video for one of the songs, You Shook Me All Night Long. And it just made it all the more confusing. There's a little kid up there playing guitar. There's a guy with a weird hat. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. There's a song on here. It's the last song on the record. Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution. The singer is talking through the beginning of it. He's I can't understand him. He's talking about something about a noise violation in his neighborhood or something. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It's just a stiff record. It's got no feeling to it. I don't like albums that have a lot of stuff going on. This has just got guitar solos and changing chords and stuff in the songs all over the place. So it's just one that, it was a kid at my school recommended it, and he owes me $8 for this record, because this is the actual record that I bought with my lawn mowing money there. And I've tried to sell this record, to anybody that would take it, but I just can't get rid of it. All right, the next one that I really regret buying is this one. The group's called Iron Maiden, and the album is called Peace of Mind. It's sort of, I guess, it's supposed to be clever, like P-E-A-C-E, but they say peace, like they're taking a piece of his mind or something. And when I was younger, I was into comic books, and so I guess I saw this, and I kind of thought maybe he's an Incredible Hulk type guy or something like that. I don't know. And so I think that's what appealed to me about this record. But as soon as I got it home and put it on, I was just completely disappointed. First of all, it's slow. It's just, there's no energy to any of these songs. There's a lot of mid-tempo things that never really kick into high gear. This is another one where the mix is totally bizarre. The guitars are super loud. You can't hear any bass guitar on this album. The singer, he doesn't really have much of a range, so he's always kind of just like singing right around the same three notes, and he's always trying to sing a lot of words at the same time, and none of the songs really make any sense. I mean, there's two songs about birds on here. There's Where Eagles Dare, and there's Flight of Icarus. I mean, I guess this is two songs about birds. I don't know. It just doesn't do anything for me. There's a song, Revelations. I guess that was about the Bible or something. I don't know. I just don't understand. To Tame a Land is like the last song on this record is like some weird punk rock song. You know, it sounds like a lost Sex Pistols tune or something. I mean, I guess I'm not a punk fan, so I guess that's why this just never really appealed to me. You know, it has this sort of raw, sloppy, punk, straight ahead, you know, pub rock, punk rock vibe, angry, you know, kind of simple lyrics and everything. So it's an album that never worked for me. I regret buying it. I tried to give this away to some friends, but to this people, no one would even take this record for free from me. All right, here's probably the biggest turkey that I ever bought. And I remember mowing a bunch of lawns, and I gave money to my dad, and I specifically told him he was going to the mall. I couldn't go with him, and I told him to get the new Marshall Tucker Band album. And somehow he came home with this. He accidentally picked up this album, and it's by a group called Black Sabbath, and the album is called Sabotage. I guess it's supposed to be clever. There's an S in Sabbath and Sabotage, you know, and then, you know, the album cover right away, you've got this guy in like yoga pants or something. I have no idea what is going on here. The back cover doesn't make any sense at all. This is sort of the opposite problem of the AC/DC, where there were a lot of chords and just stuff happening on the AC/DC record. Like, I think there's even some keyboards on that AC/DC album. I mean, I never liked keyboards. I never liked Deep Purple. I never liked Uriah Heep. I never liked Rainbow. I never liked any of those bands that have a lot of keyboards in them. So, and this record is the opposite. It's like one guitar, drums, bass, you know, but the bass is like really simple. The guy just plays the root notes right along with everything. It's just, it's a straightforward, it's almost like a rhythm and blues record, maybe. I don't know, blues or something. It's just like 2 or 3 chords per song. It makes absolutely no sense. The opening song, the first song, there's a guy, I guess maybe it's a singer in the band. He makes like this chicken noise. He goes like, and then the song starts. I mean, what does that hole in the sky, what does that even mean? And there's a chicken noise. There's a guy going at the beginning of the song, and then the song kicks in. I totally don't get it. These bizarre psychedelic titles, I guess, I don't know, maybe, you know, I don't really know much about this particular album. I don't have my glasses on, so maybe it's like a late 60s psych thing, you know, with some of these titles. Symptom of the Universe, Megalomania. I mean, I don't know. I think I have no idea what's going on here. There's a totally weird song here with a choir on it that sounds like you're at church or something. It makes no sense at all. Am I Going Insane Radio? I mean, what does that even mean? Crazy radios? Radios that have gone crazy? That are attacking the earth? I have no idea what it means. The Rit? What is that? Are they talking about, isn't there like a hotel chain called the Rit or the Cracker? There's a cracker, the Rit Cracker. I don't know, making a reference to that. I just have no idea, but it's an album. The lyrics are just really straightforward, you know, nothing to the lyrics, no symbolism or anything. It's just not a very deep record. It's just, again, it's just straight ahead. I don't know, maybe this is like a late 60s sort of psychedelic garage rock. I guess that's the way I would call this. I would call this straight ahead garage rock, non-experimental garage rock. So, All right, there you go. There's 3 albums that I absolutely regret spending my money on them. These albums have aged horribly for me. I've tried to listen to them through the years to try to get my $8 worth from these purchases. These albums have never grown on me. I wish I could get my money back. So, all right, let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any albums that you ever bought that you regret. And here's an ironic, really weird, strange coincidence. All 3 of these records I bought on April 1st. I got this one on April 1st, 1981. This one and these 2, well, my dad picked this up on April 1st, 1983. And then I got this on April 1st, 1984. So I don't know. Maybe it's saying something about April 1st. I just need to not buy any records on April 1st or something. I don't know. All right, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And I will see you again.